They don't make any differentiation between a woman, a child, or a Hamas terrorist. Not one. There's
Bro,
no.
I don't think there's 60,000 Hamas terrorists that.
One second.
How many children have died, man? Come on.
Are you willing to be fair in this argument, or do you want to be one-sided?
I'm being fair.
So if you want to be fair, Hamas, the Gaza Health Ministry, which is run by Hamas, they say 60,000. The IDF, Israel, says they've killed 30,000 combatants, 30,000 Hamas militants.
But what did they class Hamas combatants as people that are actually verified as like what they want to call combatants?
I can't get into you with the semantics, but anyways, both of them, let's say.
Class anyone as a terrorist.
One second, bro. Let me finish a sentence. For God's sake, let me get through a sentence.
Oh, did you put Israel? Yeah.
Salaam alaikum, my brothers.
Walaikum salam. Wait. Israel. Whoa.
Wait. Shuf. We have Quran. We have Qafiyya. Just wait. Wait. Allahu Akbar.
No. Let's stream. So why do you have the Israel flag?
Because I'm Israeli. Alhamdulillah, I'm Israeli. Ana Yahudi.
What are you trying to do?
Wait, are you Yahud or Muslim?
Ana Yahudi. Alhamdulillah.
So why did you have the Quran and Kufayya?
Because I have much respect. Look, in my desk right here, I have next to my Torah, I have sitting a Quran that was gifted to me.
Do you believe in Prophet Isa alayhi salam?
No.
Nah.
Ana Yahudi. I mean, I believe he existed, but I don't take him as a god. I don't take him as a prophet.
But he just respects
Okay. Are you like ethnically? Are you Palestinian?
No. Ana Yahudi Iraqi.
Oh, you تتكلم عربي.
شوي أنا بتعلم. شكو ماكو حبيبي شكو ماكو. Alhamdulillah.
But bro, so are you a Zionist?
I am a proud, throbbing Zionist.
Wait, so you support the killing of children?
No, that's not what a Zionist means. But also, I'm curious, where are you guys from ethnically? What's your Arab background?
Afghan.
Both of you are Afghani?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm from London though.
Okay, that's cool.
So, bro, do you support the genocide? Just keep it 100.
So I don't believe it's a genocide.
Bro, I bet you go on Instagram. Bro, are you seeing the videos coming out of Gaza?
Of course, I'm seeing the videos. It's
So how is
horrific.
that not a gen-
Bro, of course they're seeing it, but they just don't want to believe it.
It's not that I don't want to believe it, brother.
There's a verse
I'm
in the
on
Quran
your
that
side.
says
I'm on your
like-
side. I'm on your side. You see, I'm not an unreasonable
One second
Jew.
you're telling me you're on my side. Next second,
I'm on your side.
Exactly.
But you see, I'm not an unreasonable guy. You see, I'm not coming to you with like kill Palestinians.
Yeah, we're not unreasonable either, but it just.
I have a kafiyya in my house.
it's
My landlord is Palestinian. I don't hate Arabs. I'm with you
What does
guys.
that mean? Wait, no.
'Cause
Bro,
again,
there's
we
one
have
thing, yeah?
we have in Israel, we have 2 million Arabs that live with us here. My landlord
I
is
know. But
my landlord is literally Palestinian.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that's fucked.
The irony. But anyways,
It's not fucked. I think you guys just don't understand how the country works. I don't think you understand the situation we're in.
I know
You
this,
live
bro.
in
My
Israel.
friends, my friends are like in that region, yeah, but it's home to Arabs as well. I understand that.
Yeah.
But what's going on in Gaza cannot be called like a conflict or a war.
It absolutely can. Actually, it has all the elements of a war and not a genocide.
So why isn't anybody else
So
help them?
is starvation, like famine, allowed in war?
Bro, it's against human rights, bro.
First of all, the famine has been caused, unfortunately, very, very much unfortunately, by the UN. And the UN is both of our enemies. The UN is an enemy of both of us. You guys know the UN is corrupt.
But bro, Israel are blockading.
Why would you?
No,
aid going
actually,
in.
I've been to the aid sites myself. I've seen them with my own eyes. There's literally right now, like you could look it up. There's
Bro, do you
no
know how
one.
many people in
Hold on,
Gaza
let me
are
finish.
stage
Let me
five
finish.
of
Let me
starvation?
finish my
Yeah,
statement.
Okay.
If you go right now to the border of Gaza, you will see it with your own eyes. The pictures are everywhere online. There is aid sitting, baking in the sun. Baking. It's like 35, 40 degrees outside. Sitting and baking. Israel has allowed the aid in. The UN is just not bringing it in.
Do you want them?
Nah, but
Yes, of
Bro.
course. Actually, not only do we want them, Israel has asked them, let us bring the aid in, and they said no.
who said no?
The UN, you know why? Because Hamas is still such a danger in Palestine or in Gaza. Hamas is still such a danger that
Yeah.
that the UN doesn't want to coordinate. They're scared to go into Gaza to distribute aid because Hamas unfortunately keeps stealing the aid. It's a huge problem.
Bro, don't give me that, man. There's literally videos here of Israel are literally stopping aid coming in.
Listen, I
It's
know
IDF soldiers. You can't say UN.
I know you guys are hurting as Muslims, and I know you're looking for an answer. and I know that you're looking for a reason to. And I'm not saying because you're bad people.
We're not looking for a reason to hate you. All we want is world peace.
I know you guys want. I know you guys are good guys. I can tell from the second I matched with you guys. I can tell you guys are good guys. I know you guys are looking for. You want an explanation as to why kids are hungry and why all this is happening.
There is no explanation other than it's a genocide.
I'm telling you, as somebody who lives here, who deeply loves Palestinians, who loves Arabs, who loves Muslims, I'm telling you the truth. I'm not lying to you. I've done my research.
Of your government's actions, then.
I've done my research on this. My government's actions have not been 100% kosher throughout this war. They haven't been 100% kosher throughout the last 77 years. But if you're gonna pretend like the Palestinians have been, if you're gonna pretend like the Palestinians or the Arab world has been fair to us, it's also unfair.
But bro, you know the land of Palestine after the Second World War, it was the only country that took in the people of the Jewish people.
That's not true.
If somebody invites you to their home, you don't end up turning it to
this is not, but brother, this is not true. This is you're speaking in propaganda right now. Palestine was never a country.
Palestine, bro, what?
Was Palestine ever a country?
Was it? Of course it was. Was it not? Yeah.
When was it a country? When was it established as a country?
When was Israel established as a country?
1948.
When was Palestine? When did they accept the people in?
I'm asking you a question. Was Palestine ever a country?
Yeah, the state of Palestine was.
What year was Palestine a country? When did it become a country?
Bro, it was before the Israelis came in.
What year?
I don't know off the top of my head, but let's say I think in the 30s, 40s. I don't know.
Do you know a leader of the first leader of Palestine? What his name was?
Bro, all I'm looking at is today and the last however many months. Yeah.
Hey Google. Was there ever in the history of planet Earth a kingdom or a state or a country called Palestine?
Are you streaming?
There has never been a kingdom, state, or country called Palestine in the history of planet Earth.
Bro, it was the land of Arabs. Just put it that way.
Wait.
A lot of Muslims live
so no problem. If you want to do that narrative, before the Arabs were there were many people who lived there, including the Jews.
But bro, that's just saying, okay, cool. In the UK, let's say one tribe owned the whole UK, yeah, and because they owned it 3,000 years ago, 1,000 years ago, that means today they can come and kick me out. Bro, I've lived here my whole life. I would be upset if somebody came to my house saying, yo, this part of London that you live in now was owned by somebody however many 100,000 years ago. You need to get out. I would not leave.
That's totally reasonable. But like, if you're trying to equate that
if I kicked you out of your house, would you leave? Saying that the UK
again,
that I want to have this house.
That's totally reasonable. I'm just hoping, brother, that you actually hear me out and learn something from this conversation.
Because common sense, bro.
I get you, but your common sense clearly is not coming from a place of like education. I live this conflict. You know, I live here. I'm trying to educate you as my brother. I want you to learn something from it. I don't want you to just. Can you hear me?
No, I'm listening. I'm fully always. Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, you know, it's you're speaking to me like every single Muslim or pro-Palestinian speaks to me. It's not coming from a place of knowledge. It's coming from a place of emotion. You're speaking to me from a place of emotion, not from actually knowing the history. Like, you don't know the dates.
How can you not be emotional when your own people are being starved and killed?
I'm not saying you can't be emotional, but I'm saying as a man, and we're both men, we need to be strong and we need to be logical, and we need to talk about facts.
It's strong, but as even from a manly perspective, let's say, okay, cool, you're a macho man, yeah, you have no emotions, yeah. Common sense.
It's not about being a macho man.
The conflict. Nah, you just said take the emotion out of it. Cool, let's take the emotion out of it.
I'm saying we're adult men.
No. Okay, you're not letting me speak, bro. I literally let you speak. I said, let's take the emotion out of it, yeah. Look at the casualties on one side and look at the casualties on the other side.
Fantastic.
Look at the crimes committed to each other on either side.
Fantastic.
It's pretty obvious. This is not a war. This is not like a...
Okay.
It's a one-sided genocide, bro.
Fantastic. So how many people have been killed in Gaza?
Bro, have you seen... Give me your phone. You're using Google here. Give me your phone.
What is the casualty count in Gaza? What does the Gaza Health Ministry say every day? What's the number? There's a specific number.
Okay. Since when?
Since October 7th.
Okay, what's the number?
How many
60,000. They say 60,000.
Bro, it's more than
that.
They lied apparently.
Yeah, of course, but bro.
Gaza Health Ministry is lying about how many people will be killed. Why would they lie about it? It's Gaza.
To make it seem less worse than it is.
But it's not Israel's numbers. It's Gaza's numbers. Why would they lie about their numbers?
No, it's not. I'm talking about how many Palestinians have died.
That's what I'm saying. The Gaza Health Ministry says 60,000 people have been killed.
Yeah, obviously they've been paid off.
Huh?
Obviously they've been paid off.
The Gaza Health Ministry?
Bro, since the Gaza war, yeah, since October 7th, yeah, It says literally here 50 to 93,000 casualties on the Arab side. Yeah.
The number is 60,000 that the Gaza Health Ministry says. We have to take their number. It's the only people accounting
how
for the
many is
deaths.
I don't think it's 60,000 even close to that. Is
One
really
second,
sometimes.
Habibi. 1 second. Let me talk for a second. Give me a
Can I ask you
second.
one thing? Are you streaming?
I'm not streaming.
Say wallah.
I'm recording, wallah, but I'm not streaming. It's not going live.
Are you gonna put this on YouTube and make it a clip?
Maybe.
TikTok.
Man said maybe, bro. Don't put our clip because we're just speaking to you. I know you want a clip from, but
Anyways,
I-
60.
no. But brother, listen to me, yeah. Listen to me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, man to man, I don't want to be on YouTube.
Okay.
Do you get it?
No problem. If you don't say any racist shit, I won't put you on.
Nah, I'm not, bro. Whenever I haven't even said anything disrespectful to you.
I know you've been very good, and we'll talk
That's
about
what I'm
it.
saying. Like, out of respect, like we have that mutual respect.
It's a
I wouldn't like to be on
negotiation.
YouTube.
It's a negotiation. There's something to be talked about here.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not gonna say some race. That's not my style, bro. I
Okay,
don't
so
wanna be on
good.
YouTube.
Let's see if we can get to some common ground together.
Okay.
The Gaza Health Ministry says there's 60,000 dead Palestinians.
Okay.
This is the number.
Is that not a lot?
1 second. Let me finish. They don't make any differentiation between a woman, a child, or a Hamas terrorist. Not one. There's
Bro, I
no.
don't think there's 60,000 Hamas terrorists. That have been
1
killed.
second. 1
How
second.
many children have died, man? Come on.
Are you willing to be fair in this argument, or do you want to be one-sided?
I'm being fair. I'm
So,
listening.
so if you want to be fair, Hamas, the Gaza Health Ministry, which is run by Hamas, they say 60,000. The IDF, Israel, says they've killed 30,000 combatants, 30,000 Hamas militants.
But what did they class Hamas combatants as people that are actually verified as like what they want to call combatants, or just anyone they kill?
I can't get into you with the semantics, but anyways, both of them, let's say.
They class anyone as a terrorist.
1 second, bro. Let me finish a sentence. For God's sake, let me get through a sentence.
Yeah.
Let's just say we have to take, like, the devil's in the details. We have to take both of their numbers. We can't choose one over the other because we're saying they're both untrustworthy. So we have to trust both of their numbers or none of them.
Okay.
So let's trust both. If we're
Yeah.
trusting both, and Hamas is saying that 60K have been killed, and Israel says
Yeah.
30K militants, that means that the actual number of civilians that have been killed is 30,000 civilians.
But do you believe what the IDF was saying? 30,000 Hamas members confirmed.
Wait,
How do they
no.
know that the sources
I'm telling
are
you,
there?
let's play the objective game and try to find the truth. I'm not
Yeah.
trusting the IDF. I'm not trusting Gaza. We have to trust both of them for the sake of the argument.
Yeah.
So
But-
if there's 30K civilians that have been killed,
Yeah.
according to every single metric in urban modern warfare combat situations, it is literally the lowest civilian death count in history. It is a 1-to-1 death ratio. 1-to-1.
But how do you know that all these 30,000 so-called confirmed Hamas kills are actually Hamas members?
Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm telling you, we have no way to tell.
No, it'd be way
We
more
don't-
than
we-
6,000. That's the wrong number.
But the thing is, we don't have a way to tell about the 60,000, and we don't have a way to tell about the 30,000.
Inshallah, when the war ends, the world will wake up and realize what kind of
Why are they letting
situation it
terrorists
was.
outside the country? Why
But
are they
again,
killing
if you're trying to find the actual, if you want to,
Okay, can I ask you one thing? Why have
Yeah.
Israel, you know who the Nelk boys are, I'm guessing?
yep,
The American YouTubers.
Yeah.
Why did they pay them and a bunch of these other online content creators so much money and free holidays just to boost the public image of Israel because they're trying to cover up and mask something?
do you think that the public image of Israel is good right now?
Yeah, no, that's why they're going out and paying they got Benjamin Netanyahu on the Nelk Boys podcast, bro. His demographic is kids, bro. Why is he trying to appeal his political stance on children?
But again, I don't know
And-
that
and
what that
bro,
has
let
to
me
do
say
with.
one
I don't know
thing,
what that
yeah?
has to do with the
Let me say one thing
genocide.
as well. Okay, no, but you didn't let me finish.
But you're saying there's
Did
a
you watch
genocide.
the-
What does this have to
Did
do
you
with
watch
genocide?
Basim's podcast? Did you watch Basim's podcast? Okay, let's not call it genocide. Conflict. Just so you don't interrupt me.
Okay.
Did you see that Basim one? His podcast.
Thank you. By the way, I appreciate you calling it a conflict, not a genocide.
Nah, I'm just saying this so you don't interrupt me. My personal, we're not gonna come to an agreement, but let's just keep the conversation.
But do you
going.
think a genocide
No, but
is?
no.
Do you think? By the way, do you know that
Listen,
70?
listen.
Do you know that 70,000 babies have been born in Gaza since October 7th? 70,000.
Okay, listen to me, my brother.
Did you know
watch
that the
Basim?
population of Gaza has increased since October 7th?
Okay, I'm speaking to you, but you're just throwing facts.
But
I'll
do you
ask
still
a
think that
question.
it's a genocide based on that?
No, bro. We'll get to that onto the next. We're not gonna forget about. it, I
We're just
promise.
gonna
I
deflect
asked-
and not answer those questions
No,
because
we're gonna come back to that
they
point.
challenge
We're gonna
our
come-
bias a bit.
No, we're gonna come back to that point. Why
Okay.
has Israel, the Prime Minister, gone on a podcast that's majority demographic.
I
is
don't
kids
know.
and
I don't know.
You don't know because he's trying to boost the public image of Israel.
Okay,
knowing
fantastic.
that
It's irrelevant to the conversation. Let's
it's
go back
not-
to the
it's not, it really
genocide.
isn't. Because they've been trying to do this PR campaign where they're getting.
Okay, it doesn't
celebrities
work.
and
Israel's
people-
PR is shit. I'm Israel's PR. I'm working my ass off to boost Israel's PR by
Bro,
having
'cause
by
you know
having
what they're doing is
conversations like
wrong.
this. Our PR, you need to understand something. Our government is non-functioning. It's made up by a bunch of retards. Our government is a bunch of hooga booga retards in Israel.
Okay. I heard. I understand. Maybe
Everyone in Israel is frustrated with our government. Nobody likes our
Okay.
government.
Okay, and I don't blame them, bro. But let me ask you a question. How
Yeah.
do you think this gets resolved? Do you
One-
just want all of Gaza to be wiped out? Is
No,
that
no.
what the fight
One
goal
state-
is?
one state
Keep
solution-
silencing everyone.
One state
silencing
solution.
everyone until they've starved everybody out of Gaza. And then
One
what?
state,
They just wanna
one
take the
state
land.
solution. One state solution. No Palestine. Kill the idea of a Palestinian state. Everybody lives together under Israel. There is no moral or ethical justification to creating a 53rd Muslim country in the Middle East or a 22nd Arab country in the Middle East. You cannot
Bro,
justify it.
Before you were there, bro.
But I just proved to you that it was not. There was never a country called Palestine.
Oh, but bro, don't do that. Of like, what did Google say? And was there?
It's-
who lived there?
brother,
Who lived there?
you-
Who
okay,
lived there? It
There
doesn't matter if there was a king or a queen.
there
or-
was
who
no
lived there?
country in the history of planet Earth called Palestine.
What ethnic group were the people living in that land?
There were Arab colonizers who came and
There were
settled the
Arabs,
land,
bro.
but they colonized the land.
Okay, America's been colonized. Does that give like the right to Native Americans now to group up and just say, "Yo, we're gonna"? own
No,
America"?
but under
That's
legal,
my point.
but under legal nation-state laws, Israel was established with an option to create a Palestinian state, and the Palestinians refused the state. They didn't want the state; they want the whole land. They don't want a part of it. They want
So
the
you just
entire
think
thing.
that you just think that you want Israel to have the entire bit of land.
I
and you want
I
Gaza
don't
as
think
well?
there's any justification considering all the suffering in the Middle East of every single ethnic minority by the hands of the Muslim Arabs. How can we possibly justify creating another Muslim country?
But bro, there's no harm to you, bro. In Islam, we're not meant to be any type of way.
Put
Yo,
Islam-
let
put
me
Islam
speak,
on the side.
Let me speak. Arab country, Sharia or like Islamic majority country, yeah? Let's just use that as a term, yeah?
Yeah.
In Islam, you're Ahlul Kitab. The Injil, the Torah, and the Quran, they're all books from Abrahamic religions.
Of course.
It doesn't say anywhere in the Quran to kill Jews or to not live in peace with. If there was an Arab country, you said 52nd Arab country in the world
Yeah.
or Muslim majority country,
Yeah.
that doesn't harm anyone, bro.
Okay, listen.
It's-
First of all,
it's the other
I
people
agree
that
with
would-
you. I agree with you that it doesn't say that in the Quran. Unfortunately, it does say it in the Hadith, and in many Hadith that is actually followed by many Muslims. It does. There's a specific Hadith about the end of days where the rocks and the trees will call out, "Oh Ahmed, come kill the Jew behind me," and the Garkar tree will be the only one to protect them. There is a Hadith that says
Is
this.
this an authentic hadith?
It's
Is this an authentic hadith?
unfortunately it is an authentic hadith that is believed by many Muslims. But the thing is, but here's
Listen, my brother, I'm
brother.
gonna say one thing. Yeah?
One second,
Yeah.
one second. Let me finish my sentence. I let you finish. Let me finish. The hadith conversation, it's irrelevant because there's millions of Muslims who believe certain hadith, and there's millions of Muslims who don't believe another hadith. So it's you know Muslims are not created equal. Every Muslim believes
Give me 1
something
second,
different.
my brother. Can you give me like literally just 1 second?
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Tesco, it's near like Wembley sides.
Wembley.
No, it's in that big Tesco.
Yeah, that one. Does that one have a fuel station? You know the one that has a car wash next to Justin's house?
It's not extra, it's the big Tesco.
Yeah, the extra is a big one.
Extra. There's one on the A406. Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Do you know what Tesco's is, brother?
20 minutes, bro. Yeah,
Of course, I love Tesco. Tesco meal deal, bruv, in it.
Yeah,
Fucking in it. Tesco meal deal, bruv, in it. Fucking in it.
Yeah, have you been to London before?
I used to live in London. I lived in Croydon. I lived in East London.
Fuck yeah, no, bro. You're
Yeah.
from the ghetto, G.
I lived in fucking Croydon, yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so anyways, we'll go off topic here. If I end up on YouTube, bro, I'm gonna be a bit pissed off because I just asked not to be on it.
Don't, bro. I honestly
bro,
can I tell you
I'm
something? Can I tell you something? I talk to Muslims here every day, and every day, usually the Muslims they come on camera with me and they yell at me, "Ya ibn Kalib, ya sharmuta," this and that. You've come here, you've been respectful. We've had a good conversation. You haven't even been factually incorrect. We've had a solid debate. You should be proud of the way you've presented yourself in this conversation.
Yeah, bro, I know. Like me presenting myself as one thing is just my manners and whatever. But bro, I'm not the most qualified person when it comes to the
You're
numbers and the
perfect.
exact figures. That's why when I watch a video like Bassim's podcast with the Nelk Boys, where he gave accurate figures and he gave references to his websites, yeah. And then you go and watch the Benjamin Netanyahu podcast with the Nelk Boys, and it just looks like a cover-up. Any person that's a non-biased, non-Muslim, non-Arab, like any human, bro. The Irish people are not Muslim people. They're not Arab people.
Brother.
But they stand with Palestinian people because they recognize the oppression.
Brother, listen, Bassem lives in a different reality than Benjamin Netanyahu. I live in a different reality from you. You're not wrong because you're quoting different numbers than me. But you should be proud of putting this online, that me and you as a Jew and as a Muslim should be able to have an we should have
How many
an
views do you get? Can I ask you something? How many views do your videos get? Are you
it gets a
famous?
good amount of views, and this video will get very good views.
Wait, how many? Like 1 million?
No, not 1 million. I'm not that popular.
100,000?
Maybe it could be anywhere between like 20,000 to 100,000.
TikTok, man.
You won't,
I tried to-
but brother, you should be proud of yourself because you're handling this conversation like
Nah,
a
but
man.
You know what it is, bro? I just feel like I'm underqualified in the fact that I can't give accurate numbers because I don't have as much knowledge as I should, and that's as a Muslim I should be looking more into that.
But I'm proud of
from
you
what I
for
can
that.
see-
I'm proud of you for saying
From
that.
what I can see, from what is apparent, and what from most of the world can see, it is not okay, bro. What is going on here from the Israeli IDF or whatever?
I know.
It's not on, bro.
I know that it seems like that. You've been propagandized very well, and that's
Bro.
fine. You have been, but listen, I live here. Bro, listen, as a Muslim, the real conflicts that you should be talking about, if you really care about Muslims and Arabs dying, is literally anywhere but Palestine. There are millions of...
I'm from Afghanistan, bro.
But-
You think our countries. I speak about Afghanistan.
No.
I speak
Hold on.
about-
But if you
listen,
care,
let me
if you
listen,
care,
bro.
you cut me off. Let me
Don't
finish.
interrupt,
You
don't
cut me off. Let me
interrupt
finish.
me.
You cut me off.
Alright, bro.
If you care about Muslims dying, there's 2 million Muslims that have been killed in Sudan. 500,000
You
babies.
didn't let me finish, did they?
Somalia,
I said to you,
Lebanon,
Somalia,
Syria,
Afghanistan,
Yemen.
Syria, Yemen. Bro, I was literally saying the Uyghur Muslims in
But
China.
Palestine
I
is
was-
like, it's not even a fraction of what's going on in those countries. It's not even a percentage.
I said to you, yeah, my heart goes out to all the Muslims, bro. It's not just Palestine, but bro, from what you can see, the Palestinian situation is
It's not worse than any of those other places. It's actually...
Bro, death in the Muslim world is going to be a bad thing university.
But the thing is, this is the...
whether it's in Palestine, but it's just our job as one ummah to stand with our brothers and sisters.
But
our
you
brothers
guys
who are
don't
oppressed.
stand.
Of
You
any
guys
sort.
don't stand with your ummah in any other situation other than Palestine.
How do you know this? But based off of what?
Because my job is to literally talk to Muslims.
My brother. The way I go on and preach about Israel, in Palestine, I do the same for Afghanistan.
Brother,
for the Uyghur Muslims,
this
for
is
everyone,
not...
bro. We're
Hold
all
on.
one ummah.
This is not true, and I'm going to catch you on your bullshit right now. As a man, I'm going to catch you on your bullshit right now. When we matched in this conversation, you guys were literally in the middle of a conversation of, did you put it on Israel? Did you put it on Israel? Because...
No, because we matched with
Wait,
two Israeli
Halas,
terrorists, that's
Habibi,
why.
1 second. Wait, let me finish. You guys come here. I'm not a beginner at this. I do this as a job. This is my job to do this. So you guys, you Muslims come onto this website specifically to yell and curse at Jews because they're
Yeah.
angry about the conflict. They do
I'm
not...
not here to yell at-
I
I'm
know
not here
it's
to-
not you. I'm just... Let me finish my sentence, bro. You can't...
It's
You
a
can't...
generalization,
You won't be
bro.
able to get a thought out of me if you keep cutting me off.
Alright.
What I'm trying to say is you guys don't have the same passion for any of the same conflicts that are happening
How do you know this?
because I speak to Muslims every single day.
But I speak to Israelis. I speak to all sorts of people.
But
You can't
again, where there's not a
generalize,
million conflicts happening with Israel, there are
Bro,
millions
bro.
of
You're
people.
just generalizing.
But I'm
You
not
don't know what I
generalizing.
mean,
There,
my
if
own side,
factually,
before-
millions of Muslims are dying all over the world at the hands of other Muslims. But you guys,
Okay, let-
you guys justify it because it's other Muslims who are doing it. So it's not as important.
Bro, it's bad across the board. What do you mean?
It is not right across the board. There are millions of Muslims dying every year.
Bro, let me just say one thing. Muslims dying in general is not a good thing. We're both humans. We both know this, yeah.
But they're being
But
killed
what-
by other Muslims.
I'll let you speak.
You didn't
Bro.
really. You cut me off like 15 times while I was talking.
Okay, let me speak. I said, bro, you can't generalize because you don't know what I do in my spare time for. I'm from Afghanistan, bro. You think that I'm not open and vocal about the situation going on over there or the Uyghur Muslims that are being held in camps and whatnot, bro? You can't generalize saying, oh, because like if some Muslims don't speak up for other Muslims and just Palestinians is wrong, bro. I know that there's conflicts going on across the whole world, bro. My heart goes out to all the Muslims, but you can't just sit and say you guys are looking for a justification just because it's not Muslim or Muslim.
No, I
conflict.
can. I
Regardless
actually
if-
can
no,
say it
no,
because
wait.
because
Regardless if it's Muslim.
I look and
Nah,
I
bro,
see, and as a
you're not letting me
Jew,
speak.
as a
You're
Jew,
not letting me speak.
as a
You're not letting
Jew,
me speak.
listen, as a Jew, I'm supposed to look up to you as a Muslim, as my brother. You're supposed to be,
Yeah, bro.
you're
we
supposed to
have
be
respect
somebody that I look up to. But the problem is, when I look at the ummah, when I look at the Muslim world, and I look at Sudan and Somalia and everything else that's happening in the Muslim world, silence. There's no protests happening for Sudan or Somalia. There's no protests for Yemen or Syria or Lebanon, and thousands of people are dying. And so, how can I take you? How can I take you seriously that your care for Palestine is real if you guys are watching millions of Muslims
Bro, can I ask you
dying
something?
and nobody
You said you're-
cares?
You said you're Arab ethnically, isn't it?
No, I'm not Arab. I'm an Iraqi Jew.
Oh, you're Iraqi. Are your ancestors Muslim or generation?
No, Jewish. Alhamdulillah.
Bro, you see, you can't sit and say there's silence because you live in Israel, yeah? You speak to Israelis, you speak to Muslims. I know you speak to both people. You're literally matched with me to speak with me. Like, the way you get representation of stuff, yeah, is a lot different from us because you can, I'm talking about the Muslims across the world. You see, it's always highlighted on your thing that it's about Palestine and it's, like, quote unquote, you said, there's silence for other countries. Where the people we speak to, we're in London, we have access to social media. We're not just given one propaganda or something, anything along. We look at everything from a very like non-biased perspective. We see the suffering in Palestine. We see the suffering in Sudan and Afghanistan and all the other countries. It's not like we're just singling out Palestine and just, do you know what I mean? Our heart goes out to all the Muslims across the world. So you can't sit and say that you guys are just focusing on this.
I can. Where are the protests?
Bro, have you been to London? Have you seen everything?
Yes, I used to live in London.
Bro, when, for example, when the certain situations happen, people do protest, bro. It's not like they don't protest.
Not like
this has
this.
been going on.
Not like this.
Bro, look from October 7th to now, G. It's like, look at the figures on both sides. You know.
Again, I'm talking to you right now, Habibi. Right now, since October 7th, more people have died in Sudan than in the entire Israel-Palestine conflict for 77 years.
What do you think? Okay, if you said you're Iraqi and you're Arab and you're Jewish, okay, cool. What do you think is like, you want a one-state solution, yeah? Where does that put the Palestinian people? Or okay, let's say you don't believe Palestine existed. Let's say okay, the ethnically Arab people, yeah, for your representation, if you want. What like, how do you see like peace? Like, look what they're doing to the people.
Sorry, bro, your connection is cutting out a little bit. I couldn't hear the end of that.
Okay, from like a Jew and you're a Zionist, you said.
Yep.
What do you want to happen? Like, what would you want to happen?
One state solution.
You want this to carry on? Like, so you want this to carry on until there's a one-state solution?
No, I want us to declare a one state now and bring the Palestinians under our control.
What does that mean, under your control?
I want us to have Jewish sovereignty over this entire land, the West Bank and Gaza. Gaza is a little more complicated. I think it'll take a few years to actually figure it out. But at least over the West Bank for the starting point, and have Palestinians living with us in the same country.
Bro, it's end time so long.
It's not unreasonable. It's not unreasonable.
Have you read about it? No. I don't agree with what you're saying, but it's each to their own.
But the thing is, you want a two-state solution? Is that what you're looking for?
Bro, let me speak. I said to you, have you read about in Islam how the world's gonna end and what the stuff towards Qiyamah is gonna be like?
I know about the Mahdi and then the Antichrist thing a little bit.
Do you believe in it? What's the Jewish state?
Brother, I'm not a Muslim. I'm not Muslim, so I don't like, the Quran to me is a book. It's not a religious text for me. Like,
but
I don't.
You've read it according to
I've read it twice.
Okay, you see, as a Jew, how do you think the world's gonna end?
I don't think about those things.
No, but it's not in your book. Like,
we have theories about the end of the world, but they're all relatively peaceful. And they all include building a third temple that serves as a temple for the whole world.
So you guys are still waiting for another prophet or a Messiah to come?
We're still waiting for a Messiah, yeah.
So you guys don't believe that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was the last prophet?
No, again, Muhammad doesn't mean anything to us.
No, so you don't see him as a prophet?
We don't see him as anything. He's not part of our religion.
And why do Jewish people tend to hate Isa alayhi salam, bro. Jesus.
We actually don't. We don't tend to hate Isa. We just Christians abused us for thousands of years.
I see quotes in like the Torah and stuff. Like I see it on my phone. Of,
No, there's no
like,
quotes in the Torah.
Not Torah or like I see like Jewish scriptures that say
Yeah. There's an anti-Semitic trope that's being used recently. That one of our books called the Talmud, which is a book of questions, that has a debate about Isa. It has a debate.
But it's not questions. It just says you need to kill
No,
Christians. And
it
stuff.
doesn't say that. It's a book of questions. Nothing in that book is a set law. None of it. It's all a book of questions. And people people sit and study and debate that book. That's what they do. Actually,
So let's say,
Judaism is a
okay.
religion of debating. Like, that's literally all we do is we have conversations and arguments
Do
about
you
what's the
believe-
correct
Do
way.
you believe in like signs of the end times or like end of the world?
No, right now I haven't seen anything like that, no.
Bro, you know in Islam, I think how many is there? 1 or 2 signs left, minor signs of the end times coming near.
Are you telling me, are you trying to tell me that because of the signs of the end times in Islam, you want a two-state solution?
What? Bro, I did not say that. I was just talking about religion.
But I was curious about your solution for the states.
No, bro. That has nothing to do with what I just said.
So
Bro,
what's your idea of a solution for the? You want two states?
Why is it going back to solution? I was talking to you about Judaism, bro.
I know, but you were asking me about one state. I told you I want one state, and you said no, I don't agree with that. So what do you want? Like, what's your solution? As an
Bro.
Afghani, I'm curious.
Free Palestine, bro.
What does that mean?
Oh, you're saying do you want Palestine and Israel to live next to each other, a two-state solution, 2 different countries?
Like, you obviously as a Muslim, you don't agree with the existence of Israel. Period.
Yes, two-state solution. Yes.
Two-state solution?
Yes.
But where are the borders of Palestine?
They're gonna have to figure that one out. I'm not gonna lie.
But like but you see, I live here.
No. Have they proposed one? Have they proposed one?
Yes.
Like, have they discussed the two-state solution? And what came of it?
Huh?
And what came of the two-state solution discussion? I just want to know what you think. Like
Intifada 1 and 2.
Okay.
That's what came of it.
What's that?
We signed peace deals to relinquish land to the Palestinians so they could create a state, and then they launched a war against us. And in 2005, we left Gaza. All the Jews left Gaza, all of them. I was alive when this happened, and we gave Gaza.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 29. We gave Gaza to the Palestinians so they could have a state, so they could build their own state. And 1 year after, they voted Hamas in democratically. They voted the terrorist group in. And in 2007, they launched a war against us. But in 2005, we left Gaza. We were not in Gaza. There were no Jews in Gaza.
Launch war, whatever. Bro, look at the casualties on either side, man.
But hold on, listen, you can't talk to me about solutions and then go right back to look at the dead people. I'm trying to talk to you logically. What's a solution so no more people have to die? You can't just say look at the bodies. Wait. We left Gaza, we gave them the land, and then they launched a war against us. I'm saying I want one state solution because every time we give them control of their land, they attack us. So you're saying free Palestine, no problem. What does that mean to you? How do you want to free Palestine?
Bro, I want them to have their land back, bro. This is
So all of it?
Bro, what was considered Palestine, yes, bro.
But there was no country or kingdom called Palestine. So what do you mean?
Oh, bro, you know what I mean.
I don't know what
the Arabs and the Muslims.
So the whole thing.
Bro, we've been over this how many times?
So
bro?
so you don't believe in Israel. You don't think Israel should exist.
Bro, I never said that, bro. Don't put words in my mouth here, because I know what you're trying to do.
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm asking you a question, brother.
Don't put words in my mouth, but bro, look at all these other countries in the world, like world leaders, recognizing Palestine as recognizing Palestine, bro. So you're trying to tell me everybody's wrong?
What are the borders? Where do you want it to be?
The land, bro, where the Arabs were living and where the Muslims were living.
Where? What specifically are the borders?
Where did the Jews come from into Palestine?
Can Israel remain? Is that what I'm asking you? Can Israel stay as a country?
But bro, all of the Jews came in after the Second World War.
So there were no Jews there before World War II at all.
I'm sure there was Jews, but the amount of Jews that came in was significantly a lot, bro. There's no denying it.
So, but again, so you get, as a Muslim who came to the land after, you get to decide how many Jews will come to that land?
Came to that land after? What do you mean?
You realize
3,000 years ago.
You realize Muslims came to that.
Kick out people that have lived there
You
now.
realize that Muslims came to that land 1,000 years after everybody else.
Okay, bro, because Jews lived there 3,000 years ago, it does not give them the right to come and kick everybody out and like since
There
this whole
are two.
movement,
There
bro.
are 2 million Muslims still living in Palestine today.
Yeah, bro.
In
That's-
sorry, in
There's
Israel.
still like 400,000.
Bro, how many people, like, look at there's oppression against Muslims in Israel as well. You know the Muslims that have lived
There are
and
2
whatever.
million. 2 million living in Israel.
Okay, these 2 million, bro.
In Israel.
Population.
Bro, how many people have died in Gaza, bro? Are they not Arabs as well? Like, it's just
But
not.
do you hear what you're saying? Like you're not a person that I can actually have a logical argument with. You just
I'm having a very logical argument.
no. I try to talk to you about something like a man to man, and then you just go look at the dead bodies.
No, I've never said look at the dead bodies,
But that's what you do. You go look how many people died. That's not a
you go the wrong way.
that doesn't do anything. I could keep bringing up the Holocaust and all the abuse that Arabs did against us for 1,000 years, but I don't do it.
What do you mean the Arabs did against us?
My family was ethnically cleansed from Iraq by the Arabs before Israel was created. I didn't bring it up one time in this conversation. They killed
No, but bro, you're
they killed
justifying that-
they killed
you're
hundreds
justifying-
they
okay,
killed
you
hundreds
said-
of Jews and
My brother.
ethnically cleansed thousands of them, but I didn't bring it up to you.
Bro, please, can you listen to me? You just said, yeah, like, bro.
Afghanistan as well, by the way. All the Jews are gone from Afghanistan. All of them.
1 second. There was one Jew living in Afghanistan. He lived in.
Yeah,
peace,
how many
bro.
Jews were there? There were thousands before.
Bro,
And the Muslims made the life impossible for the Jews there.
okay, so how do you see in your one-state solution? It's just a general question. How do you see everybody getting along and like living together? I just want to know.
The same way we do in Israel today. We have 2 million Muslims living with us in Israel today, and we all live together. We work together. There are doctors, our pharmacists.
What is the relationship like between them, bro? I don't want to hear some bias like.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It could be better.
Exactly,
It could
bro,
be. It could be better. But it's
people in the
overwhelmingly.
UK, yeah,
It's overwhelmingly
people in the
very
UK,
good.
Listen to me, my bro. People in the UK here and stuff. Our heart goes out to all the Palestinian people in the Middle East. What about the Arabs and the Palestinians living in Israel? Do they not? You can't sit and lie to me and say everybody gets along, yeah, because they live in Israel. No,
Again, if you were to ask me, I could say the relations would be better. From a personal perspective, my landlord is Arab. I pay my rent to an
I
Arab.
told you this how many times.
So again, I'm just giving you a personal example from my life. My barber is Arab. The person I buy bread from is Arab. I live in Yafa, so I live in like an Arab city, and we all intermix here.
Have you got a timer on this? How long have you been on the call?
40 minutes, solid conversation.
You're lying.
Yeah, it's
40
good.
minutes.
Anyways, brother, I think it's a good place to end it. You're fantastic. I hope you keep an open mind. You have a lot of biases that I think you really need to correct.
Nah, bro. I feel like I should start a podcast, you know.
Start a podcast. That'd be good. And then invite me
Are
on.
you a podcast?
And invite me on. Bring me
No,
onto
are
your
you a
podcast.
Are you a podcast?
No, I'm not a podcast. I'm a YouTuber.
Oh, how many subscribers do you have?
500,000.
You're lying. No way. You said what? You're 29.
Yeah.
I thought you were a lot older, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It's okay, bro. Thanks. I take it as a compliment.
Let's talk about something else. Wow. Do you have to skip or?
No, I'm going to sleep. It's almost 1 a.m. I'm really tired.
Bro, are you watching the UFC tonight?
No, I'm not. Who's fighting?
Bro, Hamzat Chimaev is fighting, bro. What do you mean you're not?
From Dagestan?
Not Dagestan, Chechnya.
That's Dagestan, Habibi.
What, bro? Chechnya is not Dagestan.
Chechnya is the same area as Dagestan. Dagestan is like that whole area, no?
Bro. No, there's a Caucasus region, yeah.
Yeah.
There's Ingushetia, Dagestan, Chechnya.
Okay, fair. Chechnya is next to Dagestan.
Bro, yeah, their countries next to
Yeah,
you.
it's
You
all
can't just
they're
say-
similar.
That's like saying, yalla, bro, Ireland, yeah, UK. It's all the one.
Fair.
Island.
Okay, I'll give you that.
You know
Fair.
what I mean? Come on,
Fair,
bro.
fair.
I thought you were the educated.
Fair.
smart podcaster.
Fair point.
Bro, is that your thing?
That's my name, brother. Masalama, Habibis. I'll see you guys around, all right? Have a good one.
Okay, assalamu alaikum, my
Much
bro.
love,
Have a good
guys.
night.
Bye-bye. Listen, I tried. It just that you can't. Some eggs, like at least we kept it respectful. With some eggs, you can't crack. It's just there was nothing to do there. I couldn't work with them. There's nothing to go. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat, or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.